surfers, I'm Lonely Lissa, and trust me, I know I look rough in this video. However, can you blame me? I've been at dance practices all week from 3 to 9, every day pretty much. It is currently about 1 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday. For those of you who don't know what Black Friday is, it's when all the crazy Americans go out to the stores at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get all the great deals. Well, I'm going out with my mom this year because I feel like it and I want to, but since I have time to spare, I figured I might as well catch you up on what I've been doing. Basically, what I've been doing is tricking people into believing that I'm British. Now, honestly, I don't have that great of a British accent. When you have to talk like this to make people believe that you are British, it isn't very good and you wouldn't think that it would work, right? Well, you're wrong. I have convinced 5 girls in between the ages of 15 to 17, and one boy, but he was 9, so he really doesn't count, that I was British, and I was from Brighton, in England. Now, mind you, I've never been to England, never heard of Brighton, really, other than on Marcus Butler TV and Pointless Blog have really been my only, pieces of Brighton that I've ever heard about. The only other people that I know from, I don't really know them, but have heard about from England would be Jack and Finn from Jack's Gap, Dan from Dan Is Not On Fire, Phil from Amazing Phil, and of course Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, Liam Payne from One Direction. But yeah, that's really the only places I could pick up a British accent from. I mean, I don't really know anyone personally from England, so that wouldn't be any help. I've watched tons of videos trying to do this, and actually it was for a cause. Well, the cause would be an assignment at school. I wanted to place myself in the shoes of someone who would be new to the country and didn't really know a lot was going on. So it took about an hour before these girls started to realize that I had a British accent. Once they did, this was their expression. "Oh my God, you're from England! Can you say Sophia? What do you call sneakers?" Favorite one that they've said was, "Do you know Harry Styles?" Now, inside I was laughing at all of these questions, but of course I knew the answers. Of course I said Sophia, like I would. Sneakers are trainers, and no, I don't know Harry Styles. Yet. That was also part of my plan. What if I did know somebody famous from England? Would they treat me differently? I was bound to find out. So I kept this up for 2 days, and I realized that it wasn't really going anywhere. I was only getting a lot of, "Will you say, I like kittens? Will you say, crumpets and tea? Will you say this? Will you say that?" And honestly, it got very annoying, and I am apologizing here and now for ever saying it to anyone that has had an accent that I've said it to. I'm sorry. Now, on the 3rd day of practice, I decided to tell one of the girls that I knew Niall, Harry, and Liam, and Danielle. Now, it was a story that I had created with the rest of my group that went to these practices, and it went a little something like this. "Oh yeah, my older sister has danced with Danielle since they were kids, and once Danielle started dating Liam, we all just started hanging out together. They started coming over to our house, and we just hang out all the time. Then Liam, I met him at a meet and greet once, and he said that I just had to meet Niall, so of course I didn't say no. I'm a big fan. So I met Niall, and we talked, and then just the other night I Skyped him for 2 hours when he was with Harry, and I got to meet Harry, and I just thought I wanted to let you know." Now, I know that wasn't in a British accent, but I wasn't going to keep it up for you guys. It was hard enough keeping it up for myself and for trying to convince everyone else. Now, you might sit there and go, "Oh my God, you're so mean." But I'm not, really. I mean, it was all for a good cause, right? Of course it was. because not only did I get to figure out what it was like to be a foreign exchange student, the people in my group got to find out what it's like being asked questions about being a host family. And of course, they did their research as well and gave the answers that they probably should. Oh, what's it like? She's so different. Well, it's not that different. I'm still a human being. And what's it like? She drives on the left side of the road. We drive on the right. Well, you're still driving, right? The one thing that actually got me is when I told the girls that I Skyped Niall for 2 hours the night before, and they looked at me and said, "Oh, really? If he's such a good friend, he would give you a picture to show us, right?" This is where I think people are misled by One Direction. They do a lot for us, tweeting, twit cams, countless interviews, whether it be on TV or in radio shows, signings, meet and greet, albums, this, that, the other thing. And we never really take time to consider that they're humans. They need to eat, sleep, and just have some R&R. I mean, everyone loves a good TV show. Don't get me wrong, I watch it all the time. So, what makes you think that if I Skyped him last night, I'd get to Skype him again? He does have other family and friends. So, I did the polite thing and told her that I would see what I could do, but no promises. And of course, I didn't see her the next day. However, the other girl was, "Can I get his Skype name? Will you tell him that I love him? Do you have his phone number? Can I get his phone number?" And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if I had all that information, why would I give it to you? I mean, if I gave it to you, you'd give it to somebody else, and say give it to somebody else, and the chain would continue, and then he'd get mad at me, and then probably change all of it, and none of us would have it. So, of course, I told her that I couldn't do that because we were such great friends and had a great relationship. Yeah, that threw him off the deep end. However, once I walked away, the rest of my host family was stood by to hear them talk amongst themselves. Of course, their conversations went, "She's so cool, she's practically famous. Oh my god, I can't believe I've actually met somebody from England. And oh my gosh, she knows One Direction, she's like my hero." I'm your hero? Really? I'd go with someone more like Superman or Green Lantern, but okay, I guess I can be your hero. I haven't done anything great to save the world or anything, but sure, if that's what you'd like. Now, it was fun for a while until other people started asking me if I was British, and I had to tell them no, knowing that I could get caught in this lie. But sure enough, I didn't, and I stuck it out pretty well. It was actually kind of amazing. But the moral of this story is, stay out of people's business in a way, I guess. And not everyone that's from England knows every famous English person. You're from America. Do you know Josh Hutcherson? Miley Cyrus? Justin Bieber? I didn't think so. I mean, granted, Justin Bieber's Canadian, but he resides in America now. But you still don't know him, even though you are American. So why would you assume that somebody from a different country knows every British celebrity? Or whatever celebrity's in that country. But yeah, that's my little story. In my next video, I think I'm going to show you guys a little more about why I was rehearsing. So,